Hi, I'm Sarah Ben-Nun, legal correspondent at the Jerusalem Post. This morning, on Thursday, Defense Minister Israel Katz and Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich announced the establishment of 22 new settlements in the West Bank. This is happening after the 600th day of the war was marked just one day earlier. The 22 new settlements will be focused in the northern Samaria region and in the area of the Jordan Valley. This is to ensure, according to the ministers, a security belt around the areas that are most dangerous right now. It's important to note that for the past few months, the IDF has been operating heavily in refugee camps in the northern West Bank, including in Nablus, in Tulkarem, and in Jenin. These operations have displaced tens of thousands of Palestinians within the West Bank. To date, there are 2.7 million Palestinians living within the West Bank, alongside 700,000 settlers. These settlement expansions join other expansions that have taken place over the last 2 years since the Gaza war began. Due to the provenance of the war and its relevance to all of our lives, these establishments have gone fairly unreported and out of the spotlight when it came to news. Smotrich, who serves as finance minister, is also in the defense ministry in a specific position that relates to settlement building and expansion. It's important to note that in the northern West Bank, part of the areas that are planned to be resettled are areas that were actually evacuated in 2005 when the disengagement took place, which included all of Gush Katif within the Gaza Strip and a couple of settlements in the northern West Bank, including Sanur and Homesh. The disengagement law was repealed in March of 2023. Smotrich said today, our goal is to ensure continued presence and infrastructure growth in key areas. Another member of his party, the Religious Zionist Party, Orit Struk, said, "We made a promise and we're keeping that promise." This statement is the bedrock of Religious Zionist Party's election promises, and if viewed through a political lens, looking forward to elections that are going to come up around next year, it is the party trying to convince its people that it is delivering on the promises that brought them into office. Nadil Abu Rudine, a spokesperson for Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, told Reuters that this is a dangerous escalation and accused the Israeli government of continuing to drag the region into a cycle of violence and instability. He added, "This extremist Israeli government is trying by all means to prevent the establishment of an independent Palestinian state." While Abbas's statements are always noteworthy on their own, they are even more relevant now because of the timing. Next month, Saudi Arabia and France are going to host a summit that is focused on reviving the two-state solution. Reportedly, it has support from Arab states, moderate Arab states that have normalized ties with Israel, which could up the pressure on Israel to turn its face towards a different diplomatic reality than where it's sitting right now. The French embassy in Israel said in a statement that it is focusing the conference on 4 overall goals. The first is the recognition of a Palestinian state. The second is normalization and regional integration with Israel. The third is reforms in Palestinian governance, which has been accused of corruption and mismanagement for years now. And the last one, the disarmament of Hamas and its complete exclusion from any form of government. Obviously, this serves the Palestinian Authority well, as Hamas is a massive political rival and is pretty down in popularity in Gaza, which could possibly pave the way for the rise in popularity of the PA as it was 20 years ago. Within Israeli society, settlement expansion is already a big issue that tears people apart. People have different opinions on whether it's okay, whether its continued operations are helpful to Israeli security, or whether they are not. Outside of Israel, settlements are viewed through an application of international law that Israel disagrees with as illegal and the most major blockade to a Palestinian state, which is why the summit next month is so important and could possibly turn the tide on Israel. We'll keep you posted on any updates, especially on the summit. Stay tuned for more. Be well.